Colleen and Kim.
What's up?
And especially Kim. You are a natural at that live video.
You're such a diva.
Did you like take a shot before you went on?
No, but I
know, but I'm
she did.
well. She probably did.
Yeah, secretly I did.
You did so good. You were so natural, and you guys did amazing.
Thanks.
Amazing. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get started. All right, I hope everybody brought something to take notes, because we're going to try and we're going to give you lots of tips to on how to sign customers, how to get customers, how to close customers, and how to like upsell. Kirsten, what are you doing?
I'm putting on a sweatshirt. It's finished working out. My hair. What is that?
So, but before we get to that, I'm just gonna go through like just a couple of housekeeping things. But I want you to take notes, because at the end, we're gonna kind of like what we did last week. We're gonna just kind of openly talk about what our goals are for this week. Because like I know for my girls, I feel like it helped this week that we kind of got our minds geared towards, okay, this week, this is my goal. And when I go back, I think most of you pretty much did everything that you wanted to accomplish this week.
Thank you.
So if we keep doing that, then it's going to build and it's going to help your business. So just have that in the back of your head, like some goals that you want to get done this week. So we'll talk about that at the end. But all right, so just a couple of housekeeping things. We call them OTOMs. They're one team, one missions. And it's very, very important to stay connected with, every Sunday night we have a family call. It's at 10 o'clock Eastern, and that's from Mark, Pam, and Mike. And it's usually like 20 minutes, if that. I mean, sometimes it's even shorter. And normally if they're going to make an announcement, they'll make it during that meeting. And it's something that you just call in and you listen to. So that's every Sunday at 10 o'clock Eastern. And if you need the number for that, then just get with your upline and they can give it to you. So that's a way to get plugged in. But the one team, one mission, so they're like mini conferences. And some people will call it's like a rap party on steroids is basically what it is. So like if you guys, give me 1 second. I'm going to pull up my website. Where did I put it? All right, if you guys go to your websites, and if you scroll all the way to the bottom, down here you're going to see events. So if you just click one team, one mission, you'll see everywhere that they've got them. Like today they had one in Houston. So like I encourage you guys to just go there and see where one's going on around you. And if you can, try to get to a one team, one mission. Now those are not geared towards just distributors. Say you've got a handful of girls that you think might be interested in the business. You can bring them to those one team, one missions. And I almost guarantee you, if you can get somebody to a one team, one mission with you, they're probably going to sign up as a distributor. So that was one thing I wanted to mention. Another thing I was going to mention is, and I might be all over the place right now, I just have my list of stuff I want to go through. How important retaining customers are. Especially right now that we're in that like promoting phase where a lot of people are going to be promoting fast. Like you're going to find that the next few months, you should be able to sign customers at a pretty quick pace because, there's New Year's resolutions, the weather's starting to turn. So people are going to want to start, reaching that summer shape up. They want to lose weight, they want to get healthy, all this stuff. So, it's good to, in the beginning, to come up with a good system of how to keep track of your loyal customers. And you want to take care of your loyal customers because especially once you start promoting, that volume that you have is so important to maintain your rank. And if you have people who are already customers, you want to make sure that they're liking the product, that they're getting results from the product. If they're not getting results from the product, you want to find out why. Are they not drinking enough water? Are they eating, how they shouldn't be eating? Are they stressed out? Do they need maybe another product to complement it? I mean, there might be reasons why they're not getting the results that they want. And if you come across that problem, get with your Diamond upline and they'll help you work through that. So I'll just share with you, this is what I did in the beginning, but I know now that this is not the way to do it. So don't do this. I did in the beginning, and I actually got this from a leader, but now that I am where I am, I'm like, oh, I hate that I did it this way. I got this little box, and I got these numbers 1 through 31. So whenever I signed up a customer, I would make them an index card, and I would write, their address, their credit card number, their name, their ID number, when their auto ship date was, and what they ordered. So I felt like I was all organized, and then I had it, I had them all in here by auto ship date and all that stuff. But what I found was, 5 months down the road when, I'll just pull it out. When Kristen messaged me and said, hey, I want to order, whatever, but I don't know what my ID number is, I had to go through this whole box just to find her name because I didn't know who I placed her under, when her auto ship date was, or anything like that. So this was not a good way to do it. So like what I'm doing now is I have to go back through and I'm doing an Excel spreadsheet where I'm going to put all the information in. And it is taking me, and Leslie's doing the exact same thing. We bitch about it all the time. I know, look. So do not do it this way. So I'm telling you guys, the best way to do it is to do an Excel spreadsheet so that it's easy to reference when you go back. But it's better to get that started now and just get in that habit so that, down the road. And there's so many things that you can do with that spreadsheet. Like say we come up with a buy one, get one free for hair, skin, and nails. You can go back to your spreadsheet and you can go down and see all your loyal customers who've ever ordered hair, skin, and nail and message them and say, hey, we're running a sale today on hair, skin, and nails. Can I get your order in? So there's different things that you'll be able to do with that list. Does anybody want to add to retaining customers? Leslie, do you have anything to add to that?
I was just going to say, I will say that that Excel spreadsheet, you guys can take all of their email addresses is one of my columns in it. And I copy all of them into an email and I put it in the BCC, so the blind copy. So they don't know that they're all being emailed at the same time. And that way, when we have a mass promotion come out for BOGO or even for like distributor kits, I will send out one email. I'll make it really general, like to my valued loyal customer or something like that. But I'll give them all the meat and potatoes in the middle. And then, of course, I'll sign it with my name. But that way it saves me time. I'm trying to work smarter and not harder and have to send out 15,000 emails.
I know, that's good. Now, what I'm doing with mine now, once I finish it, is that I have never sent out our new catalogs. Like these new catalogs came out, I don't know what, 4 or 5 months ago, something like that.
Yeah.
And they have our system in it, and they have our essential oils and our cleanse and our probiotic, which our old catalog doesn't, and the Wow Cream too. So what I plan on doing is after I get my list back together, I'm going to print out address labels, because if you take a product catalog, they fit perfectly into this size envelope. And I'm going to mail all of my, whoever's been a loyal customer under me, and I'm even going to go to my distributors who have quit and send it to their customers and send them a product catalog. And I'll probably send them a sample just to reach out to them. So there's different things that you can do that or do with that. And another thing with loyal customers is that always send out thank you notes, especially after the month after that they sign up. And I always, it doesn't have to be anything complicated. I'll get a box of thank you cards from like Hobby Lobby or Target, like when they're on sale, and I just keep a bunch of them down here. And I'll pick one day, like maybe the 4th or the 5th of the month, and I'll sit down and I'll write thank you notes to anyone who ordered products for me the month before. So that goes a long way, just those handwritten thank you notes.
I also send out Christmas cards too. It's just another reason to make contact, to touch base with them. If you can send Christmas cards, if you know their birthday, especially if you're the one that's enrolling them, kind of make a note maybe in your Excel spreadsheet when their birthday is. You can send them a handwritten birthday card, which a lot of people don't do anymore.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
It shows that you care about them and that you're interested in who they are and not just making money off of them. That goes a long way. People will order more stuff from you because they feel like you value them and you're not just a paycheck. They're not just a paycheck to you.
Mm-hmm. Because this is network marketing. So when you're networking, you're building relationships, and it'll go a long way. You can get referrals that way. I mean, we can go on and on about that. But so retaining customers is very important. All right, so that's just kind of like the housekeeping stuff I want to go through. So now, I want to get into the nitty gritty of let's get some customers signed and let's get everybody making some money. Tisha, I think I'm going to start with you. Tisha is going to talk to us a little bit about blitzing.
Hey, hi guys. I'm sorry, my voice is still not up to par, so hopefully I can come across really clear. But I actually love blitzing. It's something that I enjoy doing. Not everybody enjoys doing that. And so hopefully today I can just kind of give you some tips that can kind of break through your comfort zone a little bit and make it a little bit more smoother in transition. I know that confidence goes a long way. And so how can you be confident when you're not confident? It's really selling yourself. So I heard Jade Hooper say this, and you probably don't know who Jade Hooper is, but she's a rock star ambassador diamond that I love to listen to her. She said, blitzing doesn't mean a card. Like these cards that have it goes so much more than just that. It's not just about this card, but it means that you are always sharing your business with others. And so whether that would be a blitz card or a verbal conversation, a text that you would send somebody, or posting on social media, that is all a part of blitzing. And so blitzing is really just another word for always growing your business. And so before you even go blitzing, I would just give you some tips of things to keep in mind that'll maybe help you break through the barrier of fear a little bit and intimidation. Number one is remembering it's not about you. It's about what you have to offer somebody. So if you can remember that in that moment, blitzing is not, if you're going to talk to someone, it's not about you, it's about the other person. And the best scenario that I can kind of give you is, we always hear these conversations of what's the best diapers to use? What's the best restaurant to use? What's the best diapers? Listen, people are trying to get healthier, whether they realize it or not. They're trying to lose weight. They need energy. How many moms do I know, including myself, that need energy? And we have something that we can help them with that provide that. So, and kind of breaking that barrier. So if someone was to walk up to you and ask you, what is your favorite movie? You would have no problems telling them that. It's kind of the same situation. In this case, you're offering them something that they can enjoy and that they need. The second thing is it's a numbers game. The more you hand out, the more yeses you'll get. So that's always, so when you get those no's, don't be intimidated. It's okay. And don't let no stop you. They are not rejecting you. It's not personal. Keep going. And number 4, like Pam Souter always says, get over yourself. Step out of your comfort zone. And then the more you do it, the better you'll become. And number 5 is the last one, is get their info. That's your bread and butter. Get their info, whether it be on social media, a phone number, an email, whatever it is, get some type of information, because that's going to be how you're going to follow up with them. So that's just things to remember before you go blitzing. What is it that, how are ways that we can blitz? And so the first thing, excuse me, I'm in the middle of a meeting. You can go. Thank you. Excuse me. Goodbye. Goodbye. Sorry. Close the door. The first thing is a lanyard. I literally, guys, I watched several blitz videos on top leaders, and every last one of them, including Cammie Dempsey, said, get a lanyard. What does that mean? Something around your neck that has a blitz card just attached to it. It sticks out. And at that point, they're not going to be looking at your face. They're going to be looking at this crazy wrap thing. And so it's going to draw a lot of attention. It's going to draw some questions from it. And that may be even good for those that don't have maybe apparel yet. It's going to be where you can wear a black shirt and you can wear a blitz card and you're still blinging it out. You know what I mean? So, wow, what do you like? You guys love. Okay.
Oh, I was taking a picture.
Oh.
She wasn't going to give anybody a heads up
Keep
either.
talking. I'm right beside them.
course
Take-
not.
Everyone smile. Say cheese. Okay, go ahead.
So, and of course, if you don't have a lot of money to get a lot of blitz cards to hand out, this is a great way to have one constantly on you to talk to people. So getting a lanyard, you can buy pretty ones, like, you know, they're all blinged out, or I think you can even buy them at Airworks, but you can probably find them somewhere cheaper, like Walmart.
Listen, I got this one at Walmart for like $4.99 or something like that.
Yeah, how pretty is that? Exactly. So a lanyard is a really good way to blitz people. It's going to draw attention. And the good thing is that when you know somebody's looking at you, looking at it, because they're trying to figure out what is on your, what is hanging around your neck. And then that's a great way to start a conversation. Oh, do you see this? Have you ever heard of that crazy wrap thing? It just makes it so much easier to start that conversation, because they're already interested, because they're trying to figure out what's on it. So the second thing, hold on, sorry, I'm just kind of, so the second thing is the blitz card. You keep it on you at all times. So if you don't have a lanyard on, you can have these in your purse, and it's a great way. Like, one of the things that I love to do is, and I've heard so many people say this, is every time you exchange money, this goes with it. So anytime I'm at a drive-through, I'm at Walmart or Target or the grocery store, I am passing out one of these when I'm putting in my card or giving out cash. And that's a great way. And then they'll be like, oh, what's this? I'm like, oh, it's have you ever heard of that crazy wrap thing? And then it kind of gets the conversation going. So giving those out. And then, all right. Or if somebody's making eye contact with there. The good thing that I heard too over and over, and I found this is so key. When you ask someone, have you heard of that crazy wrap thing? Or you ask a question, wait for a response. Don't like, oh, this is getting awkward, let me try to say more things. Because if you know anything about sales, the first person that speaks is the one that loses. And it's like a known statistical fact. So if you hand somebody your card and say, have you ever heard of that crazy wrap thing? And they're looking at it and they're not responding, and you say a word, most likely they're not going to become your customer. It's very rare for that to ever happen. So let them absorb what you just gave them first. And then let them respond. Give them an opportunity. I know it can be awkward sometimes, but just let them do it. I promise you they're going to respond. And so the other thing I wanted to say is set time aside to do it each week. Like, go out. If you're going to go have your nails done, take an extra 30 minutes to hit all the areas around that salon. Or if you're going to have your hair done, take time to hit businesses that are around that nail. Listen, I have never been to a nail salon or a hair salon that didn't have several businesses around them. So take that advantage, take that opportunity, and be intentional and pass out some blitz cards. People that are walking on the sidewalk, and just hand them, hey, here's a coupon. Don't ask. here's a coupon. Have you ever heard of that crazy wrap thing? You know? And then you'll get conversations going. And then you'll be able to, and then that's where you go and you ask them like, oh, hey, can I get your information? Or, hey, or the biggest thing that I like to ask people, because not everybody likes to give you their phone number. Are you on social media? Do you have a Facebook account? Do you have an Instagram account? Whatever it is, great. So do I. Let's add you right now. And I learned that too. Add them right then and there. That's going to be so key. That's all for growing your business. So, and the great thing too is like if you're really trying to get somebody's number, hey, this is my last card. Can I text it to you? You know, say this is my last card, but I can text it to you and get their phone number right then and there. And then you can go ahead and immediately text them. Don't take a picture right then and there, but already have it on your phone, and then you can text it to them. And then that's another great way to get somebody's phone number. And then the last thing I want to talk about is on social media. So blitzing on social media, and it's private messaging. And I won't get into too much of this because I think Monica's going to talk about it. But one of the things that I'm big on is if anybody on social media says anything like, I hate my job, I need more money, I want to be at home with my kids, I need to lose weight, I need to grow, anything of those signs, of anything that our business can do for them, private message them. Private message them. Say, hey, I noticed your post said this. You know, and you can get together with your Upward Diamond, and they can even help you word that together if you don't know exactly what to say. I noticed you posted this. I have a great opportunity for you. Oh, hey, do you know that our products are all natural and we have weight loss stuff? We have crazy wrap things. And it's just an opportunity to introduce products and to also get conversations going. And so what if they don't want to give you their number? Social media, right? And then this is the last tips I want to follow. And hopefully
you're so funny, Tisha. she has said this is the last thing I'm going to see in like 5 times.
Listen, there's good stuff in tips. Sorry. This is the last thing I want to leave you with.
Okay.
So the fortune is in the follow-up.
Mm-hmm.
The fortune is in the follow-up. That is key. You can have someone's number. You can have their social media account. You can know exactly what they want. But if you're waiting for them to follow up with you, then you're never going to get them as a customer. You have to follow up with them. And sometimes up to 12 times. You have to constantly follow up with them. Not like choking them, but over time. And make it about the person, who they are and what they need. Focus on the person in building relationships. Because just like what Monica was saying about the cards, nobody just wants to be your paycheck. Nobody wants to be the paycheck. Okay, so build the relationships, focus on what they need and not what you want them to need. And you'll get customers that way, and you'll be able to, do good at blitzing. And all that. So that's all I have to say. I'm done.
Is the meeting over now?
Wait, say what? I didn't hear.
I said, is that the meeting? It's over now?
Oh, sorry.
Okay, let me ask you guys this. Who is scared to go blitzing? Like
I am.
When you first blitz, who was scared to go blitzing?
Me?
And you guys know what I mean by blitz. Like when you go out and you just go up to someone and show them a card. All right, so Kirsten and I, and we'll just share this really quick. We went this week and we called it power blitzing. So Kirsten, I want to hear your side of the story because I've been blitzing before. Like I've blitzed for the past year, so it's not I'm not as nervous to do it. But this was Kirsten's first time doing it. So tell me what you thought, Kirsten.
I am not gonna lie. I was nervous about going blitzing, but going with somebody made it a lot easier. So I think that if you have someone to go with, I would suggest going with them. Just knowing that somebody else is there with you doing it, even though we didn't tag team people and we didn't both approach one person at the same time, we kind of spread ourselves out, but I still knew that she was there. and like she kind of like gave me tips on how to approach people and that kind of thing. So then we would talk about it and that kind of stuff. So I thought it was better to have someone with me. And now I don't feel so scared about doing it on my own. Like Tisha said, like going to the nail salon or getting my hair done or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Just handing them out like a couple a day or whatever when you're out in public.
Mm-hmm. And like,
So
we plan on going out this week, you know, and what we'll probably do is at least once a week, we're going to go out. You know, and it is easier to go when you go with the group. And there's different things that you can do to like make it fun. You know, like what we did was we would go up to somebody and do you want to share that part, Kirsten?
No. I was going to say, tell them what we told people, because that made it fun.
Right. All right. So this is what we did. And some of you may have seen, I posted a big collage of like 16 different people, and they were selfies that we had with, we took the card and we took selfies with them. So what we did was we went up to these people and we said, hey, would you do us a huge favor? We're having a competition with our team today, and whoever can get the most selfies with us giving out this coupon wins. Would you help me? And I think we had 2 people that said no.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a total of maybe 2 people that said no. And it was because that they were just shy and they didn't want to have their picture taken, which was fine. But everybody else was like, oh, absolutely. So we took selfies of us giving them giving them the coupon. And then after we took the picture, we just said, well, here, you can keep the coupon. And, have you ever heard of that crazy rap thing? And it just opened up the conversation. But when we did,
and guess what? We won the contest.
We won. But it was, I love that, because Kirsten was nervous at first. And I was like, you just can't think about it. You just have to do it. So
that's what we did. We like literally ran from like store to store. We were on like, it was definitely a power blitz, because we must have hit like 4 or 5 stores in like an hour.
Yeah. I think we should do Walmart this week, Kirsten. That's what I was thinking. We should go do Walmart.
Oh, yeah. We can spend a while in there.
But at the end, I was putting this collage together, and I was like, shoot, I need one more because I wanted 8 of me and 8 of her. And she needed one more. So I like whipped into Old Navy, and I was like, run in there and get another one. So like 2 seconds, she like ran in, got a picture, and then like she didn't even think about it at that point. So, I mean, that's how blitzing should get with you, is that you aren't even thinking about it, that you're so excited that you want to share this product, and you just go up to somebody and talk to them about it.
Yeah.
I mean, you could totally use that even if you go out by yourself and just say, you're on a little contest or whatever with your team,
mm-hmm.
and not be with anybody else. They would never know.
Another tip too is you can say that it's Customer Appreciation Week.
Yeah.
And you're giving
that's a good one.
Giving out samples. So like I can take a handful of my greens on the go, and I can walk into like a tanning salon, say, hey, it's Customer Appreciation Week. I just wanted to leave you some samples and some coupons, and you get a conversation going. And then you can even say, if there's anyone that wants to wrap right now, I'll wrap you for free. Because 9 times out of 10, if you put a wrap on somebody, they're going to become a customer.
Yeah.
So blitzing is a way to sign a customer. And I actually signed a customer that day from blitzing. And she ordered the cleanse and the probiotic. But it was just from boldly just having a conversation, talking about the products. And, okay, so enough about blitzing. Okay, so Tisha mentioned that blitzing is not...
Wait, hold on. Does someone have a question about blitzing?
I do, yeah.
Go ahead.
Sorry, it's hard to hear.
No, that's
Colleen?
So is there like anything particular you look for like in a person when you approach them, or you just go to anyone?
Not at all.
Okay.
No.
Do they look approachable? And I don't even know what the definition of that is. Like, we literally just would walk around, and I mean, if someone, like, there are plenty of people on their cell phone. Obviously, I didn't approach them, but it was just like randomly picking people.
Okay.
Mhm.
So,
Awesome.
Because bottom line is you don't know what everybody's story is. You don't know if it's a single mom who was desperate for something. She needs to make money. She needs to, pay off medical bills. Like, you never know their story. So, and it could just take this one time of you sharing this with her that's going to completely change her life.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But okay.
Monica even got a guy.
I
I want to sign a guy. That is my goal. Remember to write that down. That's my goal. I want to sign a guy.
all right, I will. I love you, Colleen. Oh, but okay. So Tisha was mentioning that blitzing is not just giving out the card, but it's sharing your business. So I know some of you have a job where you go and you're around people. So some things that you can do with that is you can go to work wearing a wrap, or you can go to work with, I don't have a water bottle, but, oh yeah, I do have a water bottle. You can go to work, in the middle of the day, have your greens and shake them and drink them, or if you make protein balls, bring your protein balls for a snack and maybe share some of your protein balls. So there's ways that you can share your business that way if you're going into work to start up conversations.
Hey, can I add to that? I know every single person has a candy dish on their desk. I took a bag of green chews in and I put those there and they got eaten so fast, and I would tell everybody after they ate them.
Oh, that's good. That's a really good one.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is my work. Like, you guys are here. This is where I work. So I don't really go where there's a lot of people, but I do go to the gym. So, Kirsten will tell you, whenever I make protein balls, I take my trainer protein balls. So people see me giving him the protein balls, or I'll take people samples of greens when I'm at the gym.
Yeah.
I don't wrap when I'm at the gym because you don't want to sweat when you're wearing it. But people know at the gym that Monica's that wrap girl. So you just, wherever you work or wherever you go, just, make it known. Wear a shirt that says it works. There's little things like that will help you, blitz. And then also to add to what Tisha was saying is to listen. Be a good listener on social media and when you're around people. And I'll just use this one little example. Yesterday, I had a friend who, she was doing one of those mud masks, the ones that turn black. And her boyfriend took a picture of it and did some post on social media. So I saw that and I immediately thought of, well, she needs to try our facial. So I commented and I just simply said, hey, have you checked out our facial? Well, she didn't comment on it, but one of her friends saw my post and she was like, tell me more about it. So today I messaged that friend and I started building that relationship. And then another thing I did was today on one of my posts, I said that we were having a special on facials. So this lady that I had just friended, that I talked about the facial yesterday, today she sees me post something about facials. So you have to just listen to people, listen to what they're saying, listen to what they're talking about. There's always people on social media, complaining that they need money. That's like a green light for me to start building a relationship with them and to maybe eventually present the opportunity to them. All right. Does anybody have anything to add to that?
I was just going to say, one of the things that Audrey does that I love is when she goes to a restaurant, or she puts her Fat Fighters, right? I think you do this too, Leslie, right? She puts her bottle of Fat Fighters right there on the table. That's just another great way to also get your waitress or waiter talking about it too. It's another great way to blitz. Mm-hmm.
So another thing that if any of you guys that have moms with small kids still carry a diaper bag, I took the Blitz card and instead of putting it around my neck, I clipped it to the diaper bag. I also have one on my purse too. Mm-hmm. So I just laminated it and then punched a hole in it. And then you just get the little key rings I got them from Walmart and just clipped it on. And my husband has to carry the diaper bag too. So when I'm not with him, I know he's still trucking it along and he's gotten people asked. So he's got a load of wraps and Blitz cards in the diaper bag. So he's prepared. That was the other thing. I've made wrap cash walking into nail salons. So make sure you carry a couple wraps. If you're going to, especially nail salons, tanning salons, hair salons, take some wraps with you. Cause I walked out of the last nail salon with $150 in wrap cash. And it was just from the nail techs. It wasn't even from customers.
Leslie's like the wrap cash queen. I swear to God.
I paid for conference in cash. our flights, our hotel, like everything was paid in Wrap Cash. That was my goal. I'm not touching, we are debt free as far as credit cards go. Wrap Cash is my thing.
And that's so important for, especially for people, any of you guys who are new, like commission is not our only way of making cash. You know, like there probably were some months where Leslie made more money in Wrap Cash than she did in her commission. And that's cash in your pocket. It's not going to be on your 1099 at the end of the year. It is just straight up cash in your pocket. So don't forget about Wrap Cash.
Well, don't forget to tell those Wrap rewards expire. So to keep track of those, that because you can get 4 wraps for $25.
Yeah.
So don't let those expire.
And it'll show you in your e-suite when they expire too. All right, Leslie, you were going to talk about being a product of the product and auto ship.
Yeah, so I just want to touch briefly on how important auto ship is. Of course, my kids are going to remember me now. So just a minute, please. So you really want to make sure that you have that auto ship set up, even if it's for 2 boxes of wraps. You want to, like, I turned it in. That's what I did when I first started my first 6-8 months. I was running 1 box of wraps, and then I would try a product. So I had greens on 1 month, I had Compions on another month. That way I knew that if I sold that box of wraps, which was always my goal, I could cover my auto ship that month. So that also forced me to get out and blitz people. So I had to open my mouth. People had to know that I was in business. I carried my wraps everywhere I went because I knew that I had to have those sold by the end of the month. Otherwise my husband was not going to be happy with me because I didn't want to pull money out of our account. So order a box of wraps. If you haven't wrapped anybody lately, that's what you should put on your auto ship. If you're don't want to worry about the wraps, if you're not into the Wrap Cash and you want to work mainly on social media, that's fine. Order some products so you have your own testimonials and so you have your own before and after pictures, whether it's hair, skin, and nails or cleanse or something that's really noticeable, something you can build your testimony on, because I love the greens and I can talk your ear off about hair, skin, and nails all day long. I've got testimonies on both of those and I've got pictures to back them up. So when I meet somebody and they're asking, oh, does that hair, skin, and nails really work? Well, yeah, let me show you my pictures. And that's something that you really want to have available on your cell phone even. So when you're out blitzing, you can show somebody your personal wrap results or your personal hair, skin, and nails or whatever it is, because when they know that it's you, they're going to believe you and trust you. And that's actually how I got drawn into the business. Was my friend, she posted her belly results on Facebook and I messaged her and said, no way. And she sent me another version that had her tattoo showing in it.
Is that your dog?
Oh my God, this is like, yes, he's like snorting, trying to get my attention. See what I deal with?
Struggling. I love it.
He weighs more than I do and he's trying to climb up in this chair.
Aww.
But yeah, so product of the product, build your own testimony, run your auto ships, and it's going to do not only, making you a product of the product, it's going to help your business. That way you're going to get more customers, but you're also going to make sure you guarantee that paycheck, because if you're not running your auto ship, you're not guaranteed a paycheck. I actually had a girl last summer. She didn't run it. She thought she was good. She was banking on having that 150 in volume from her customers, and somebody had a return order a couple weeks later. It wasn't even in the same month. But since that order came out of, say it was May, and they returned it in June, they're going to claw back her commissions because she technically didn't stay above the 150. Mm-hmm. So it's that important just to run that auto ship. Like I said, even if money's tight, money was tight with me. Like I didn't have money when I joined. I had to sell those wraps. It wasn't negotiable. I just had to sell them to pay for my auto ship, pay for my e-suite. And if that's what you have to do, there's no shame in that.
Yeah. Jacqueline, did you have a question?
I had a question.
Oh, you did? Okay.
So I did the cleanse and took pictures, and Leslie and I were kind of talking about them, but there was a lot going on. So I have pictures of the scale from when I started the cleanse, and then I took a picture actually every morning, but I did a little picture layout thing that I think it has day 1, day 2, and then day 4 and day 8 or something. But I lost 8 pounds in a week. So I obviously want to use those results because that's huge. But I don't know. I'm thinking maybe not posting it on social media necessarily, but I'd like to use it when I'm blitzing or, just talking with people.
So
what do you guys think?
So the rule from corporate is we're not allowed to use any kind of scale pictures anymore. And that's including texting or sending via messenger. Now, if it was me, I would still send it, because unless that person's really going to send you into corporate, then they're not really going to know. But if it's your personal results, I feel like you can back that up more, in my opinion. So I would still send it. I would not post it on social media. Don't make it public. But if I would make a post about, hey, I've lost so much weight, or hey, you're going to, I got these insane results from the cleanse last week. Whoever wants to see my results, message me or comment below. And that way you're getting more traction with it that way. Okay. But I wouldn't post it.
And Mary Beth, if you're out talking about it, like I would always have that on your phone, and like you can show, like, look at my results. You can show them that way.
Okay.
But I would definitely not post it on social media.
Yeah.
And I was going to talk about that a little bit later about corporate approved pictures. I guess we can talk about it now. You guys know that we've got to, when we post pictures on our Facebook page, they need to be corporate approved. Now there are a couple people, and there's some leaders too, that will post pictures that aren't corporate approved and know that eventually that they get their hands slapped. So if you need to know where you can go to get corporate approved pictures, they have a Facebook page, and there's also a Pinterest account. Now, I used to use the Facebook page all the time. You just go to It Works Global, and you go to their photos, and there's a before and after folder, and there's a lot of pictures there. But there's more pictures on their Pinterest account. So if you go to is it It Works or It Works Global on Pinterest?
I think it's It Works Global. Tisha, you're muted.
They actually have, I don't know what the heck Monica just shared something. I was like, what just happened on my screen? So if you go to It Works, it actually is broken down into different categories. Right. There's actually a It Works product, before and after. Yeah, there, you see how there's different ones. Those are all like, not some of those. No, hold on. If you click on there, it'll show you.
Yeah, click on that. That's the official.
Now right here, you guys, you want to go to this one, the It Works Global. Like, don't go to, like, there's me. You don't want to go to mine.
Right.
You want to go to the one that says It Works Global. And if you go to their page, then.
Right. You can see, go to, and say boards, lifestyle, greens. You see, so there's different boards. See results. There you go. That's where you want to get your pictures for results. And I wish they had that broken down too, but they don't.
So, I mean, so you can use any of these pictures. Now,
and if you guys get your own personal result pictures and they're really good, use that. It's the Wrap app, and you could submit it straight from the app.
Mm-hmm. And if you do want to share your results and they're not corporate approved, the way to get around that is to just post about it and say that your results are in the comment section, and then throw your results in the comment section. That's the way you can do that. Okay, so to add to what Leslie was saying, how many of you guys are getting ready to start a product or just started a product? Like some of the newer people, haven't you? Like, you've ordered something or getting ready to start it? I think Amy, you said you were. Okay, that is something that you should post about. And that is something that you can message somebody to say, or post about it. Like, say, for example, I just started and I really want to try the hair, skin, and nails, and I ordered it today on my auto ship. I'm going to post about it, and I'm going to say, guys, I'm so excited. I really want to grow my hair out, so I just ordered our hair, skin, and nails. I want 5 people to do this with me.
Wait, Monica, I think it's Kirsten. Kirsten, can you mute?
Sorry.
No, that's okay.
But yeah, if I'm going to start the hair, skin, and nails, I can post about it, and I'll say, I'm so excited. I just ordered our hair, skin, and nails. I can't wait to start growing my hair out. I would love to have 5 people do this with me. and see what kind of response you get. And even if nobody responds to that post, go through your hundreds list or think about your friends and family that you think would like it and message them and say, hey, I'm getting ready to start on my hair, skin, and nail challenge, and I would love for you to do it with me. Like that's a way that you can build your business, especially for people who haven't ordered any of the products yet, or if you're afraid to start posting before your kit comes. Like, don't be afraid to post before your kit comes. You can use that as a way to build your business. All right, so let's see. Okay, one thing that I've done this week, and I will admit, I'm not a big party person. I live a very busy life, and for me and especially in the afternoons or on the weekends when most people do parties, it's hard for me to, make sure that my husband's here with the kids and I can go out and do a party. It's just hard for me to do that. So I've never been really big on parties, but I do know that they can be golden, because if you can get a friend to invite 4 or 5 of their friends and they all get in front of you and they see your excitement about these products and they see the before and after pictures, then more than likely all of those people at that party are going to sign. So in one night you can sign 4 or 5 customers just like that.
People always want to follow what their friends are doing too. So if you get one hooked, chances are they're all going to sign up.
Mm-hmm. So like one of my goals this week was I was going to message just 2 people each day. I wasn't going to complicate it, but I was going to message 2 people each day and just say, hey, I just thought I would ask, what would you think about hosting a wrap party? You just need to invite 3 or 4 people. And I kept it simple. I said, we can even meet at Starbucks, or I can come to your house. We can just make it small. And I've scheduled 3 wrap parties so far. And one of them is this weekend, and it's with a cheer mom, and there's probably going to be 15 moms there. So I'm just like, boom. That's awesome, because all these moms are probably going to order. So don't write off wrap parties. And if that's something that you want to get into, just make small goals along the way. Like today, I'm just going to message 2 people and ask them if they want to host a party. And then another thing, parties don't have to be elaborate. A wrap party can be 1 person. Like this month, the whole team, like Legacy of Diamond teams, everybody's been challenged to wrap 12 people. And with that, we get points to go to the castle. So I've been messaging people about, hey, do you want to try a wrap? And I'll come and wrap you. So if I go and wrap somebody, that can be considered a wrap party. So it doesn't have to be, you've got punch and crackers and cheese, and it doesn't have to be like that. It can be, hey, let's all meet for lunch at Panera. And you just talk about the products, and that can be a wrap party.
Hey, and you guys know that's really like the easiest way. I just did that this week. I posted on my Facebook, who wants to try a wrap? I had one lady comment and wanted a wrap, and I said, okay, great. And we decided to meet at her work after hours. And I said, do you have anybody else? And she said, well, yeah, my 2 best friends will come too. I ended up wrapping all 3 of them, and 2 of them are signing.
Oh, that's awesome.
So just do it that way. Don't make it complicated.
Mm-hmm.
Just talk.
And that's a good post too. When you post, hey, who would be interested in wrapping for free? Like people see that free word and they just like flock to it. Do we pay for the wrap? You mean, what do you mean? Do we pay for the wrap? Like, do we wrap them for free?
Yeah, that's
the only time I will wrap someone for free is if they bring at least 2 or 3 friends. If you bring at least 2 or 3 friends, then I will wrap you for free. Okay. Because I know that if I can talk to those 2 or 3 friends and they know that you're wrapping, that more than likely they're going to become customers. So that's the only time I'll give away a wrap. And if I have somebody that comes back and says, well, I don't have 2 or 3 friends that would be interested, then I just say, well, you can try one for $25. Like, don't sell yourself short with the wraps.
Yeah, because chances are they're lying anyways, and they're going to go to Starbucks later or go out to eat or go to the movies.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm not looking at the chat. Does anybody have any questions? Okay.
I do want to emphasize what Monica said. So a party can just be a one-on-one too. I've met a girl at Starbucks before. I've met people at Barnes and Noble and just sat down with the catalog. We wrapped in the bathroom, came back out, and just talked our way through the catalog. Asked them about specific goals they might have, and talked about the different pricing options. And then that was it. We just kept it super simple.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question real quick.
Yeah.
So you say like when you approach them, you say, can you turn that? You say that the downfall of sitting in the same room doing a check. You say that, you know, like, hey, do you want to do a wrap party? Do they like automatically, did you ever have anybody automatically assume that they would be getting it for free or something along those lines? Because I feel like there would be some like awkward kind of miscommunication where they're like, oh, I thought I would get this for free or something along those lines.
Wait, start all over. What do you mean? Like,
so if you approach someone and you're like, hey, like, who's interested in doing a wrap party? So, but they would get it. Would they automatically get it for free then if they're doing a party and they have more people, or you don't do it for free for that? I'm just trying to get like.
Do you mean when you initially posted on social media?
Yeah.
Okay, so when I posted on social media, my post is who would be interested in wrapping for free.
Okay. Yeah.
So then when they comment or message me and say yes, I would be interested in wrapping for free, that's when I come back to them, and I have a script that I can send you if you're gonna do this.
Yeah, and then you kind of send them like the rules of getting it for free.
Yeah, like if you want it for free, this is what we can do.
Yeah.
But I make sure that I emphasize that it doesn't have to. It can be simple. It's short and sweet. Just get together a couple of your girlfriends, and we can meet out somewhere. And I'll just share the product with you guys, and in return, I'll wrap you for free.
So some of the times, if you're like meeting in public, then you won't be wrapping them in public.
Oh yeah, we will. We'll be going to the bathroom and wrap.
What if they don't want to like? Oh, okay, gotcha.
You know how many bathrooms I've wrapped?
Bathrooms, gas stations, around the corner at Barnes and Noble. Doesn't matter.
Well, I was at the YMCA once and I wrapped a chick. I mean, you would be surprised.
Yeah.
And yes, sometimes it gets awkward, but especially because you have to go in the bathroom and they're lifting their shirt in front of you, and usually it's someone that you have no clue who she is.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
okay.
Right.
I'm all about that wrap cash. I'll wrap you. Just give me the money.
Mm-hmm.
That another thing though, I will say is if you guys don't have, because a lot of people don't have cash, I signed up for one of those Square readers. It's free. They take a percentage of your sales. So if you haven't done that yet, you guys really need to do this. They mail it to you for free. And I carry it with me actually in my purse because 9 out of 10 times I don't get the cash. I get the credit card.
You can send money through Facebook now.
I haven't done that yet.
I just learned that. I just did it today for the first time.
They have it on Snapchat too.
Yeah. So
that's a good idea though, because then you could hook them up on Facebook. You could say, hey, we can be friends on Facebook. Send me money that way. I like that idea.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And Colleen, when I wrap somebody, say I go in the bathroom and wrap somebody, I will take their before picture. Like I will take it on my phone. I'm going to take your before picture. So I take it and I wrap them, and they have to leave it on for at least 45 minutes. So what I do is I'll say, give me your information, and I'll text you your before picture. That way you can take the after picture and compare them. So that's a way that you can get their information if it's somebody that that you're not already connected with.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, let's see. Kirsten, you're on. Yeah. Kirsten, you were going to talk a little bit about goals, asking people about their goals. Oh, wait, I have to unmute you. Hold on. All right, sorry.
All right, so I found with getting loyal customers that if you ask them what their goals are, whether it be like to grow their hair out, to lose weight, then they feel like it's more of a personal relationship or connection with them. And so they'll be more apt to want or have more interest in the products. And hold on, where did everybody? Oh, it's weird. Anyways, so they'll have more interest in the products, and that they'll feel like you have a personal interest in them, if you ask them what their goals are. That's what I have found.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what everybody else is doing.
And that's also a way too that you could upsell, because like you might have when somebody say, I want to lose weight, so I want to buy a box of wraps. And that's when you're like, wait, is it the goal to lose weight or is it to tighten? And if they say, well, yeah, I want to lose 30 pounds, and then that's when you need to be like, okay, well, we need to get you on the system.
Yeah.
You know, you need some other products. So that's a way to, you know, not only let them know that you have a vested interest in them, but it's a way to get them the right products that they're going to get the results. And, you know, ultimately you're going to make.
And I have found that on a few loyal customers that they have, you know, messaged me, they've looked at the products and they're like, well, I want the greens and whatever. And I'm like, well, what's your goal? And they'll tell me what their goal is. And I'm like, well, if that's your goal, then you really should look at this pack or the system or whatever. And that's actually how I upsold one of the packs to a customer that just wanted like the greens and the cleanse. I'm like, well, if you're looking for weight loss, then you need the ThermoFit and the Fat Fighters.
Mm-hmm.
So.
All right, let's see. I'm probably not gonna be able to go through all my notes because I know that we're already at an hour and I don't want to like take too much of y'all's time. So just really fast, I want to go over a couple of things. Some words that you should never use is commitment and auto ship. People hate the word commitment and they hate the word auto ship. So we have, and some of you guys might already have it, but we actually have a script. And if you don't have it, get with your upline and have them message it to you. But when somebody asks me, okay, how much is hair, skin, and nails? I always say, I keep it simple. I always say it's $33 as a loyal customer. That's all I say. So obviously they're going to come back and say, well, what is a loyal customer? So, and I have this in my notes. Everybody has that note app on their phone, and I just keep it in my notes and I just copy and paste it. So a loyal customer is a way to get your products at wholesale pricing, no membership fee when you just agree to purchase at least one product per month for 3 consecutive months. It is flexible so you can try anything in our 40+ product line, no minimum amount. After 3 months, you have your wholesale account for life. So nowhere did I mention commitment and nowhere did I mention auto ship.
Girl, can you
Excuse me.
But I use the word wholesale pricing. Like people like that word wholesale pricing. So if you guys want that script, just get with myself or Leslie or whoever, and we can send it. But that will help you, because when people hear that word commitment, 9 times out of 10, they're not going to respond to you because they're like, oh, I don't want that commitment, you know, and they sure as heck don't want to auto ship. Let's see. Keep your messages simple. A lot of us overcomplicate this, and I'll admit I get into that funk also. And it's because I get so excited and I just want to throw up on them. And so sometimes I just have to, like, you know, get myself back together and say, Monica, keep it simple and only answer the questions that they ask me. That is so important. Like, only answer the questions that you ask me or I only answer the questions that they ask me, because if you send them this long goal, you know, it complicates things. They don't want to read it and they're going to shy away from you. Which brings me to this. You guys know how I love the voice message feature on Facebook Messenger. Like, is everybody using that? I know Tisha is now. We were at conference, the last night of conference, like after they announced the promotion, we got so pumped. Like after we ate, we went back to the hotel room and we stayed up till like 1 o'clock in the morning just working. And she was sitting there like typing to this girl. And I said, Tisha, stop. I said, get out this voice message and just talk to her so that she can hear your excitement. And she did it. And that's all I get now from her. Like, she doesn't even text me anymore. All she sends me is these voice messages. Even if it's just good morning, it's like, good morning. Like, that's it. But it shows your excitement. You know, you can say a little bit more when you use that voice message, but it shows the other person, your potential, that you're a real person and that you're excited about the products. Did you want to say something, Leslie?
Yeah, they also can't pre-read it and ignore you. They're going to listen to it. If they see it come up, they're going to click play.
There you go. Not only that, saved me so much time. Seriously. It takes me 2 seconds to say it or 2 minutes to write it. I love it. I'm all in. All in.
And plus, like, I always say this to my husband because we text, and sometimes he doesn't pick up what I'm throwing down. That's what I say. I'm like, listen, you're not hearing the melody of my lyrics. So when I use that voice thing, they hear the melody to your lyrics. You know, they pick up what you're throwing down because they can hear the demeanor of your voice and how you're saying things. So I actually signed. Are you guys laughing at me, Kim? I just see you guys laughing.
Are they in the same room? Am I just picking up on that?
They're on the same couch. Do you see?
Yeah, we are on the same couch. Like, it is.
Over there, look.
I love you guys. Oh, I love you so much.
So funny.
But yeah, like Tisha was saying, it does save a lot of time. So when I'm following up with people, I love that voice message because I'll send them a voice message and like say, and I'm going to use hair, skin, and nails because apparently that's my thing tonight. But I'll message somebody if I've known that they've been interested in it, and I'll say, you know, hey, Leslie, I'm putting orders in for hair, skin, and nails today. I'd love to get your order in. You know, just short and simple, and it's good to use. So if people use that voice memo. All right. When you post something and somebody likes it, that is your green light to message. So whenever you post something and someone likes it, that is your green light to message. So any likes that you guys get, you need to be messaging them. And keep it simple. Like, your message just needs to be, are you interested in doing the 90-day green challenge with me? Because if they like it, there's some type of interest there. And even if they like it because of the picture, that just gave you a reason to reach out to somebody, and it's not considered cold messaging. So if they like your message, that's a green light for you to message them.
And Monica, can I add something to that too? And even if in that moment they say no, trust me, keep it going. Like I was saying earlier, sometimes it takes 3, 4, 5 times messaging because they keep watching you. They want to know, are you really in this? People will watch you to see how well you do in this business before they decide to ever join with you. So it's not that they're saying no, they're just saying not right now.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'll tell you what, I messaged somebody that liked my post 2 nights ago, and I've never talked to her about the products or the business before, and she wants to be a distributor. But it was a random post too. So yeah, message or likes, don't miss out.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's, I want to start talking about goals because I know we need to wrap this up because it's already 9 o'clock. All right, so last week, for my girls, I said that if we signed 4 loyal customers, that I would get you a shirt from the store, which I'm hoping they put the new stuff up soon. Have you heard anything about that, Leslie?
I haven't, but what I will say is you guys don't buy the product brochures that are in the store because they're not the new ones. I compared the UPCs to what I bought at conference.
The catalogs?
Yeah, the catalogs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're not the new ones that are in the store. They're not the ones with the shake, because the one I bought at conference has a different UPC and it's got the shake in it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, the new stuff from conference is not in there. I just checked today.
Okay, I'm going to wait because I was going to order my catalogs tomorrow, so I'm going to wait then.
Yeah, don't order them. They don't have the shake in them. Usually they have the stuff up within the next 2 weeks after conference. Everything.
Yeah, it'll be soon, but because they have some really cute stuff. So anyway, last week we said that if you signed 4 loyal customers, that you could get a shirt from the store. So I'm going to extend that this week. If we sign 4 loyal customers, then you're going to get the shirt. If you get in the 400 club, then I'm going to add drinkware, which is, if you guys see my mug, I love this mug. Isn't that cute? And they've got like Tervis tumblers. I don't have it in here. But does everybody know what the 400 club is? Okay, the 400 club is, let me see if I have a chart.
And those of you that are in my downline that are on this, I'm following Monica. So same thing, 4 LCs, a shirt, 400 club. We're gonna add some other goodies on.
All right, I'm looking for my Ruby chart. If anybody has a Ruby chart, throw it up real quick. I have a diamond chart. Does anybody have a Ruby chart? No? Oh, wait. Whoa. Here's the emerald chart. That's good. Oh, there we go. All right, so she has a Ruby chart. All right, see how you've got the boxes? So those boxes are your distributors. So see how each of them have 400 GV, 400 GV? So we call that the 400 club. That's just kind of the lingo that we use. So me as a distributor for my upline, I want to be a 400 box just because it's, you know, I know that that's going to help their chart and all that. So that, and plus, if you look at our average income chart, if all of your boxes were at 400, that's going to be your average income. So to get the commission that you want to get, you kind of want your personal box to be at 400. So the 400 GV is the group volume, which every product has a point system to it. So everything that you sell, it's going to add up to the 400. So that's just called in the 400 club. So it's your personal box being 400. So if you have people under you, whatever they sell is going to move up to your box. So does that make sense? Okay. So for this week, if you sign 4 little customers, you get a shirt. If you get into the 400 club, then we'll add drinkware. And then this is another thing that I want to do this week. And you don't have to do this, but I want to help you guys sign customers. And last week we talked about making a list of people that, you know, your friends and your family, just people that you're close to that you want to reach out to. And then to also make a list of people that you think would be fun to work with. So, and I think almost all of my girls, that was one of their goals last week, was to reach out to those people. Did any of you guys have a hard time reaching out to those people? Like you didn't know what to say, you didn't know how to initiate the conversation? Anybody? Okay. So that's what I want to help you with. So if you guys have that list, or if you haven't made it, make it. And it should be about, 20 or 30 people that you just want to reach out to, that you want. And this should be your family and friends. Like you want your family and friends you want them ultimately to be customers, but at least introduce the products to them. And the reason that is important is because number one, it's going to boost your confidence. And number two, you're going to use that story as part of your business. My mom was one of my first customers, and I still talk about her a year and a half later. And she swears by the greens and the probiotic, and she uses the skincare product. So when I'm talking to people, I use her as one of my examples. And she's 66 years old. So she's older and she's still using our skincare products, and she uses the probiotic, and I tell the stories of how it changes her life. So it's important for your people that are close to you, your family and friends, that you want them to be your customers. So anyway, so if you have that list of 20 or 30 people that you want to reach out to and people that you think would be fun to work with, I want you to take a screenshot of their Facebook page, and I want you to send it to me and just explain to me how you know this person, and I will send you a script of what to tell them so we can work together. And not that we have to sit down tomorrow and do all 20 people, but like maybe send me a couple of them tomorrow. So send me a screenshot of their Facebook page. Let me know how you know that person, and I will send you something to say to them to kind of get that conversation going. All right, so that's how I want to help you guys.
I have a quick question. I
Yeah.
ask so many questions, by the way. So the 20 to 30 people, is that going to be a mix of loyal customers and distributors then?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay.
Because obviously you want your distributors to be products of the products too. So when you message me that, just let me know, okay, so this girl, I really want her to be on my team, but I think that that was another thing I was going to say about that. So when you do your list, next to their name, write down about 2 or 3 products that you would like to introduce to them. You know, like my friend Tisha, I think she would really like the Confianza because she's always stressed out. Kidding, Tisha. And
Girl, I am. Are you kidding me? I need it. I'm on it daily.
Yeah, and the shake, and then she really needs some facials. So like write down a couple of products that you think that they would like, and let me know how you know that person. Send it to me, and then we're gonna get that ball rolling, and we're gonna sign them. I'm gonna help you sign them. Okay, so then this is just the end of the meeting, guys. I want to go through everybody's weekly goals, and we're gonna help hold each other accountable. And listen, anybody that's in this chat, like if you're not friends with them, like feel free to send friend requests and build relationship, because we might not be on the exact same team, but we're considered sideline sisters, which is just as good. Okay. Leslie and I aren't even on the same, we're kind of on the same branch, but we're not under or over each other, but we're sideline sisters. But we work together and we encourage each other. You know, if I have a question about something, I'll reach out to Leslie. If I have somebody that messages me and I'm like, good God, how do I respond to this? I'll send it to Leslie. So we feed off of each other and we help each other with our businesses. So I'll share with you guys what my goals are for this week. My goal is to blitz more. I don't blitz enough. I don't. So I know Kirsten and myself and probably a couple of our other Richmond girls are going to go out blitzing on Tuesday. My other goal is to book at least 2 more parties this week. So I'm going to continue I'm going to message at least 2 people a day to see if they would host a party. But my goal is to book at least 2 more parties. So blitz, book 2 more parties. And then I'm also going to start, Ashley Hughes does this and I really like it. And y'all have heard me say this, but like my hundreds list is just, it's a lot of people. So for me to message each and every person, it takes a long time. So this is something new that I started it today. I'm going to do a product of the day. So today it was hair, skin, and nails. So today I posted about hair, skin, and nails. I posted about one of our packs, which is the facial and the hair, skin, and nails. And what I did was I went through all of my list. And when I do a list, I make notes. Like if I talk to this girl, like Heather, you're on my list because you were interested in hair, skin, and nails. So like I have Heather's name, and next to Heather's name, I made notes that she was interested in hair, skin, and nails. So like you would have been one of the potentials that I would have messaged today. So my product of the day is hair, skin, and nails. I'm going to go through my list and I'm going to message all of my people who've ever been interested in hair, skin, and nails. So like that's how I'm organizing myself. So tomorrow, I have it written on my calendar. Tomorrow it's going to be wraps and gel. So that's what you're going to see me post about tomorrow. So those are my 3 goals for this week. Tisha, I was hoping you could go
I was just going to say I'll go next. Okay, so I want to book 2 parties.
Okay.
I want to go blitzing for at least 2 hours. I want to sign 4 loyals and 2 distributors, and I want to wrap 4 people.
All right, you want to sign 4 loyals and what?
And 2 distributors.
And you want to wrap how many people?
4 people.
4 people.
And I have some, I mean, I'm getting some names together of people that I know that want to try the wrap, and I'm going to contact them and like try to meet with them face to face, you know, people that are here.
Okay. Kirsten, what about you? Are you unmuted? There you go.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. So I messaged probably about 50 people today about the business. So my goal for this week is to follow up with them. So I want to sign at least 2 distributors this week, minimum. And obviously 4 loyal customers to help my team out.
Okay. That's good.
And blitzing on Tuesday for sure.
Ooh. Listen, any of our Richmond girls, if you want to go out Tuesday, we haven't picked a time yet, but
Oh, sorry.
and I think we're going to go live.
Yeah, I think we should for a little bit at least. I thought about that for this week that when we just went, but I was like, that might be too much for me in one day.
Right. So I'll let you guys know when we're going to go on, and so you can look. We're going to go live doing it. Hey, if you're going to do it, you're going to do it. And if there's one time in during the year that you're going to just go balls out, it is these next couple of months.
Mm-hmm.
And like I don't know. I'm going to start getting fired up. All right, Leslie, what about you?
Okay, so my goal is to finish my steps to success and start on my second one. So I'm looking to sign 3 distributors and at least 3 LCs. And my goal is to blitz more. I work from home, so I need to get out more. So my goal is to hand out at least 20 cards this week. And then I would like to finish my Excel spreadsheet for my loyals. You guys, seriously, like, don't do what I did. Don't do what Monica did. I'm working on 2.5 years of loyals.
You know what, Leslie, I'm glad you said that because I'm going to add that to my list.
Yes, me too. I have to send, yes, because I'm in the same boat.
All right, so I'm adding that to yours.
Guys, but I'm in the same boat.
Right. And guys, the reason I'm writing this down, and the reason I'm writing this down is because like I'm determined to help you guys succeed. You know, so if you tell me this week I want to hand out 20 cards, then you better believe that by Wednesday I'm gonna send you a message and I'm gonna be like, you know, hey, not that I'm trying to micromanage, but like I want you to be successful.
She will too, because I told her I wanted to message somebody yesterday and it had been 20 minutes and she hadn't heard back from me. So you better believe she was messaging me, asking me if I did it.
Did you message her? You did.
I did.
Has she responded?
Yeah, we talked a little bit yesterday.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Accountability is a really powerful thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, accountability is good.
All right, Colleen, I'm going to go to you, babe.
All right, I got a long list here.
I'm ready.
I'm biting the bullet. All right. Let's start with getting that T-shirt. I want that T-shirt.
All right. So
And
4 loyal customers. Well, last week you signed.
Get it, girl. Get it, girl.
Colleen, didn't you sign one last week?
Yeah.
All right. So you need 3 more.
Well, I signed one today.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Hot damn. So is your goal to sign 2 more to get your 4, or do you want 4?
Let's do 2. I got a long list.
Okay.
Gosh, I guess one of them is going to be a guy. We're doing it. I don't care what he is. He could be a loyal customer. But I'd like to get a guy on this team.
That'd be cool.
And then I want to start the shake. I haven't tried it yet. Obviously, I just ate protein balls today.
Hey, how was the protein ball with the vanilla?
I didn't try it yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like the ProFit better than the shake in the protein balls.
Do you?
The shake taste is really overwhelming in the protein balls.
Okay. Maybe I should. Well, I did a small batch, so I'll see how that.
Did you use vanilla or chocolate?
The vanilla. Is that what you used?
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to try the shake just on its own, and then do what you said and post and try to get like at least 2 people to try it with me.
Mm-hmm.
And then make 2 live videos that are under 10 minutes because 10 minutes seems to be a little too much because I just get too chatty.
Right. So 2 live videos.
Yes. And then get organized. And approach somebody at the gym.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Dima? There you go.
And see, when you get a shirt, that'll be a little bit easier too because you'll be wearing it.
Yes, exactly.
Do you take your greens to the gym?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I'll sometimes I'll do that too. I'll have my greens.
I gave it to my trainer, and he said it tastes like ass. I don't know what he eats then, but I thought it tasted good. He even got the berry too.
How do you know? Did you ask him that? Well, how do you know?
No, because I don't even want to know the answer.
Mine mixes his with lemonade.
I know. I told him that. Wait, I even gave him the berry, aside from the orange. So I thought I was doing him a favor of like giving him the better one, but I don't know. He's being a baby, so.
And did he mix it with water?
Yeah, he said he did.
Huh.
I don't
Just
know.
tell him, suck it up, Buttercup. It's good for you.
I know, right? That's what he tells me at the gym. I'm like, what kind of trainer?
I know, right? Maybe mix it up with lemonade and let him try it.
Yeah.
I just want to say I got my first wrap party on Tuesday already.
Oh, that happened.
Awesome.
All right, just had to say that. Sorry.
All right, so that's good, Colleen. What about you, Kim?
Well, since I asked you to carry that For Loyal thing.
Well, I can't hear you.
Am I on mute? No, I'm not on mute. Am I? No. Can you hear me?
Wait, hold on. It sounds like you're in the back of the room.
Oh, don't be putting me in the back of the room, man. I want to be in the front.
I know. I can kind of hear you. It's just really quiet.
I wonder what's up. Can you hear me?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. Well, I want to do 4 loyal customers. I want to do another live video on my own. Oh no. I'm going to have to put my dog in there, maybe borrow Peyton.
Listen, you got to do stuff like that until you get comfortable with it.
I know, I'm not comfortably being by myself yet. Colleen says she'll stand by me. I do want to order my stickers for the Blitz cards. I want to see my name on there. Be all official. And I want to, something I've been wanting to do for weeks and I haven't, I want to print all the stuff out from the document library.
Wait, I can say it one more time?
I want to print everything out of the document library.
Okay, the product info sheets?
Yeah, I want to make my whole binder.
Okay.
So I'm going to do that this week. And the same thing, I've got a million days at the gym this week, so I'm going to bring some balls in tomorrow morning.
Take balls to the gym. That's a good idea.
There's usually a lot of the man tools there.
Right. Y'all samples are so good. Even if it's you make protein balls and you share it with your coworkers. All right, Amy, I see you on here, babe. Let me unmute you.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
I want the t-shirt. I want to go live. I've been trying to go live for like 4 days, but time keeps getting away from me. I have been giving samples out all weekend. And I want to approach a stranger and get a distributor.
And 1DT. All right, so for Tuesday, what time do you get off work?
I get off at 5.
Okay.
And if you guys went around lunchtime at Walmart, like near Warburg, near work, I could probably meet you guys.
Okay, we could probably do that because I know. What do I have Tuesday? I'll get with Kirsten, and that might be a possibility.
Yeah, I mean, at least if I could come for like half an hour, I'd love to see a little bit of
Okay. Do you have a certain time where you take lunch?
No, but I mean, I can go pretty much any time around the lunch hour, like 11 or 1:30 or,
Okay. All right. I'll get with Kirsten and see what time she wants to go. Cause I'm not sure I know I don't train that day, but she might be training. I'm not sure.
Okay. And I get off at 5 if you went after that.
Okay. See, I can't do that because I got the kids.
I know. I know.
But I'm all about some lunchtime, though.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, that's good. All right, what about you, Ann?
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, good. I've never done this before, so I just want to make sure. Well, I want to try to do the Blitz thing sometime this week. And then I have 3 people that I really want to get to be loyal customers. They've been on the fence for like the last 2 weeks. I just can't push them over the edge. So
you want to close the deal?
Yeah, on at least those 3. And then I know I need to work on follow-up. I just got to try to figure out how to get it in my schedule. That's been my biggest issue, trying to work it in. And then same thing with like more of the Facebook posts. Because usually right now I'm doing like 1 a night, and it's so super late at night. So I just want to try to do that more.
Okay. And I know that's hard for you to do with work and stuff.
Yeah, but I got to make it work because I would love to get rid of that job. Don't tell anyone.
Now, it's our secret. Now, if you're organized, this only takes an organized person, and I'll admit I tried it, but it didn't work for me. But some people who live that busy lifestyle and they work another job, sometimes what they'll do is they'll get their posts ready at the beginning of the week, so they know what they're going to post. So when they only have about 5 minutes to work their business, they can, they'll save it wherever, and they'll take that post and they'll post it.
Yeah, I can probably work on that.
If you want me to help you do that, I can do that.
Well, also the thing is, like, because I'm working in the day, and if I post on Facebook, I'm scared they're going to be like, oh, she was on Facebook.
Yeah.
That's the only thing, too. So, but I guess if it's super quick, I could probably get away with it.
Right. Or like during your lunch hour?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Do you work on Tuesday?
I do. I work till 12 to 9.
Okay.
For those of you that work, Hootsuite is amazing because it posts for you and it's free.
Hootsuite?
Yeah, it's the best app ever. I work 8 to 5. I set up my posts on Sunday, and it posts on Facebook. It'll post on Instagram. It will post pictures. It will post posts.
So, Ann, maybe that's something that we can look at.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
And if we go blitzing before noon on Tuesday, maybe you can come with us.
Okay, yeah, let me know. And then we'll figure out a time for Thursday, like we talked about.
Okay, that'll work. And okay, so speaking of that posting, Amy did this when she first started. She wasn't sure on what and how to post, so I helped her come up with a post. Like, I remember her very first post. I said, Amy, take a selfie. You take your selfie, and I'm going to figure out what you're going to say. So she took a picture, and it was the core nutrition. That's what it was. Mm-hmm. She wanted to post about the core nutrition, but she didn't have the actual bottle, and I've got it. So I went ahead and took a picture of me holding the core nutrition. I just took my face out of it, and I sent it to her, and we put a post together so that she could put it on Facebook. So I helped her kind of like get the ball rolling with posts. So if you're stuck on what to post, get with somebody, and we can help you get that ball rolling.
Okay.
Who else? Jasmine, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. What are your goals?
So I want to do some blitzing at the airport when I'm passing through, and follow up with some potential LCs, and reach out to other random ones, people that are just in a group that I'm in, that's talking about their hair and weight loss goals, and hopefully some distributors. And I took before and after pictures of when I wrapped myself, so I think I want to post those.
Okay.
And about going live, I don't know. I have to think of topics to talk about. I don't have any products to show, so that's going to be kind of interesting.
Okay. Didn't you say that you were going to order some stuff?
I need to order some stuff.
Okay.
My hesitation with ordering stuff is that I sort of want to see things rolling before I spend money.
Mm-hmm.
One thing is I'm in Canada, so the money is different.
Mm-hmm.
The cost for the products is a lot different. So let's say for the metabolic burn package, that's $175 plus tax plus the shipping, so that works out to be about almost $190. So people are, that scares them, I guess, when they look at the prices.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to spend money and not making any money.
Mm-hmm.
That's my
now that's okay. So you want to order, certain products. So you can post about that. You can say, I really want to order this, and I would love to have 3 people to do this with me. So maybe make that your story this week is, to reach out to people and say, hey, I'm really wanting to order hair, skin, and nails, and I want 3 people to do it with me. Is this something that you would be interested in? So maybe you can get, a few people interested in doing it with you. And if you know that you're going to have those orders come in, then that'll just, give you a reason to order it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
That's an idea. But blitzing is good, Jasmine, especially if you said that, a lot of your family and friends aren't interested. Then blitzing is a really good way to get that new blood. I think Heather's phone just died. I was going to call on her next, but I think her phone just died. She just messaged. Is Krista still on? She's gone. Mary Beth, what about you? Oh, wait, let me unmute you. Okay.
Okay, so as I've been driving around, I've been noticing or thinking how much I wish that I'd ordered a car magnet sooner. So I'm going to do that this week.
Oh, that's good.
And maybe even order 2 so that my husband has one on his car too, since he is actually a distributor too.
Cool.
And then I've been trying to make a live video. What I started with was skincare stuff, and I've been trying to make a video using the cleanser because I use it to clean my brushes, and I keep dropping my phone, I just need to get somebody to hold my phone for me while I do it. So I'm going to do that this week. And then I have talked to probably about 30 people in the last 2 days. So I would like to sign for those people this week. And then I have my sister-in-law is going to sign. She said she's going to have money to sign as a distributor this week. She's waiting on her tax return. So
oh, good deal. So your sister-in-law?
Yes.
Awesome. I would love to watch your live video on how to clean those brushes, because I've never done it, but I always hear them talk about it, but I've never actually cleaned my makeup brushes with it.
Yeah, I do it probably once a week, and I'm actually saving one of them so I can use it for a video.
Let me know when you're going to do that, because I would love to watch it.
Okay.
All right. What about, let's see, Michaela. Let me mute you. Whose dog is that?
Mine. Amy's.
I'm going to mute you, Amy. I muted her too soon. All right, Michaela, can you hear us?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I want to make more videos about the shakes and the greens. I personally can't take them because I'm pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
But my man takes them.
There you go. Hey, let me tell you something good to do is Sammy did this week. She wrapped her husband She did a live video and she wrapped her husband. It was the cutest thing in the world.
I did live videos of wrapping him actually, and they turned out pretty nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I just got to do more. And I have to follow up more. I get like lost in myself, to be honest.
You mean with the follow-up part?
Yeah. Like I get lost with words. Or I just get like, I can't.
You know, listen, Leslie is really good at wording. You know, like I reach out to her all the time and I'm like, okay, how do I need to say this? But, you know, especially when I get stupid questions and I'm like, I'm trying not to let my flesh get in the way. And I'm like, Leslie, what is like the appropriate way for me to respond to this? So if you ever have trouble with what to say, like ask Leslie because she's really good at wording.
Yeah, she's really good. It's just like, I don't know. I picture myself talking to them in person and then I just get nervous through the phone. I don't know if that's ever happened to you guys, but I just get nervous through the phone. I'm like, oh crap, what do I do now? What?
Use that voice memo, Michaela.
That's
all. That voice memo.
The voice memo? Okay.
Yep.
And then my biggest one is going up to someone I don't know.
Okay, so blitz.
Yeah.
So just start out small. You know, like go and blitz 2 or 3 people this week.
Okay.
Go to Starbucks and get a tea or a coffee, or when you go buy your gas, go inside and pay so you have an excuse to talk to somebody. When you go get groceries.
Groceries I can do. Not so much a Starbucks person. If I hurt anybody, I'm sorry.
The only reason I don't go to Starbucks that often is just because if I get into the habit, my husband's like, he uses that against me. Like, when you go to Starbucks.
Oh my gosh. I had to get slammed by my doctor not to have any more coffee because I had more than what I needed.
Like
9 cups. So she's like, you can't have any caffeine really. I'm addicted to that stuff. That's why.
Take care of that baby.
Oh yeah.
All right, Jillian, what about you? Let me unmute you.
So I have on my goals is to add 2 people a day to my Facebook because my Facebook's not very big. And then also on Facebook to 3 posts a day. I try to normally do, I pick a product and I pretty much post the crap out of it for a couple of days until people threaten to unfriend me. And then I change it up, post another product. But that I find that's been working for me because after like 3 or 4 posts, somebody will be like, okay, I cave. What the heck is this green stuff you keep talking about? So that consistency kind of has been working for me. And then I also feel like I need to almost study the products themselves because apart from the blurb in the brochure that tells you briefly what they do, I'm having a hard time memorizing the in-depth so I can talk to people about it more. But I'm going to study like a product a day until I get them all straight so I can talk about each one at length.
And you know, with that, I wouldn't overwhelm yourself because we do have a lot of products and they can get, you know, you just don't want to overwhelm yourself. So like you were saying, you pick a product and you kind of, you know, beat it to death. Like just, you know, learn one product today and one product on Tuesday. And sometimes you can go to YouTube and you can find videos that Dr. Don does on products, and he keeps it simple. And, you know, that I don't think we've ever really mentioned that. When we talk about products, there's certain things that you don't want, that we're not supposed to say. Like when we talk about the cleanse, you can't tell somebody you're going to lose weight with the cleanse. We just can't promise that. So if you watch the videos that Dr. Don posts, oh my God, my dog just threw up. Did you guys see that? You okay?
The dog just barked.
Sorry, my dog's throwing up. What was I saying? Oh, so watch those videos from Dr. Don, And so that'll help because he's very simple and it'll show you what you can say.
Okay.
But Jillian, you were talking about your post. Are you doing are you doing personal posts, like pictures of you holding the products?
Oh yeah, like yeah, I have posts of me holding the products, and I have my kids in the background, and I
Okay, all right. As long as it doesn't look, because we don't want our Facebook page to look like an ad, because that just it turns people away.
I work 24-hour shifts, so if I'm at work and that, I just do the best that I can. But I normally try and put at least a personal twist on just a picture. If I'm putting a picture, like I always put it in a collage with at least my information on there, so that it's not a catalog picture. But I can't always get personal pictures because sometimes at 4 a.m. you look like dog crap.
Okay, and I'm glad you mentioned that about adding friends, because that's something that we should all be doing, and I'm guilty of this too. Like I should be adding friends on a daily basis. I don't always do that, but you said that you're going to add 2 friends per day. Like that's just it's not overwhelming. It's not a ton of people, and especially if you said that you worked a lot, you don't want to go and add 20 people to your Facebook page if you're not able to go build relationships with everyone that you're adding. Like you need to look at how much time do I spend on building relationships on social media? And if you only have an hour a day to be on social media, you don't want to go and add 20 people because it's not going to benefit you. So add just 2 people, and just slowly work your business that way. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I think we got everybody, right? Or everybody that's on. I didn't know. I know I asked my girls what their goal was as far as rank, but Leslie, do you mind if I ask your girls? Okay. So I asked my girls, what rank? What's your goal? Because if your goal is to get to Ruby, then we're going to get you to Ruby. If your goal is to go Diamond and to get these bonuses, then Leslie and I, we're gonna work with you and we're gonna get you to Diamond. So we just need to have an idea in our head what your goal is. So I'm just gonna ask Mary Beth, what are you aiming for, girlfriend? Did I mute you? There you go.
Diamond.
Diamond? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Michaela, what about you? Wait, let me unmute you. Sorry. Oh. Michaela?
Right now I want to start Ruby.
Ruby, okay. And then what about you, Jillian?
My original goal was Ruby, and now I really want to be Diamond.
Okay. All right, cool. And that just gives us an idea of because we want, like, if you're aiming for ambassador, but you're only adding 2 friends a day, then that's just not realistic. We want to make sure that your weekly goals are kind of where they need to be to get you to that rank that you want to be. All right. Y'all, that's all I had. I really didn't think this meeting would last this long, so I'm sorry. But I hope it was good. I want to unmute everybody. Everybody's unmuted. Do you guys want to say anything?
I'm excited.
Good.
I have lots of diamonds popping.
Did I talk too much tonight? I'm sorry.
No, these aren't even boring. They get me excited. I like meetings are my thing.
I'm ready to go out and blitz too.
I know.
I mean, I'm sure there's people out right now, right? Well, here it's.
I just wrote a big people list.
Yeah, you should see her grind, and I was gonna take a picture. Somebody had a lighted fire under her ass. Sorry, you said no swearing, but.
Debbie, you're one of my goals this week. I can write you down.
Mm-hmm.
Debbie's thinking about joining.
Yeah, on Friday.
On Friday.
Best investment you could ever make.
It really is.
Look at these amazing ladies.
What's the best way to get a distributor, guys?
Ask.
That's simple.
Like, seriously, ask.
And then, it's hard enough to get a LC, but
yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So what I found is you've really got to change your mindset. You've got to go in with it knowing that you're going to sign somebody, knowing that you can do it. Because if you don't think that you can do it, then you just come off not confident about it. And you got to own it. You got to believe in the company and the products and yourself too. So if you know that the products work, you believe in this compensation plan and the company and what we're doing, then you're going to exude that confidence and people are going to be drawn to you naturally as well.
Mm-hmm. When I first, and we talked about this last week, when I first started, I literally wrote, my dream team was people that I thought would be fun to work with. It wasn't just people that I thought could use the money, that were single moms, that didn't have a job. Like, that wasn't my list. My list was people that I thought would be fun to work with. And I used Tisha as my example. Like, I had Tisha on my list, not because I thought she could use the money or anything like that, but Tisha and I have known each other for 15 years. And we were good friends. And then I moved here, she moved to Florida, and we just weren't as close as we were. But I thought to myself, Tisha would be so much fun to work with because we had so much fun when we were younger. So she's one of the people that I reached out to. And it had nothing to do with me thinking that, and there she is. She's here. So that's how I started. I just thought about, what'd you say?
Smart. I was the smart one.
She was the smart one because she joined. So Jasmine, think about people that you think would be fun to work with and start there. And if you need help getting that conversation started, then take a screenshot of their Facebook page. Let me know how you know them and send it to me, and I'll try and get you a message to get the ball rolling.
Okay, I've already approached people about being a distributor and the product, but I just find people are being very hesitant, and I think it's because they're skeptical. Mm-hmm. And also, like I said, I'm in Canada, so the amount of the products is completely different here than it would be over there. So,
Jasmine, I wonder if you could look at some of the, and Monica and Leslie, you could probably help with this, but the number of people that we saw on stage who were top income earners from Canada, those international people, the numbers that were from Canada was huge. So I don't know if that would help you, Jasmine, to have examples of people who are actually from Canada or on, in that group of top income earners. But I know when I'm talking to people and I try to personalize things and talk about, this couple, she used to be a police officer and he was a first responder. And I put those couples that we saw on stage into a first person point of view and not just these, people far away, but really talk about them as the people that they are. It seems to help the potential people that I'm talking to because they're not doing me a favor. I'm bringing them this opportunity that's really going to change it's changing your life. I mean, it's something that can be life-changing.
Mm-hmm. And Jasmine, if they come to you and they're skeptical or whatever, then start a 3-way chat between, with me and them and you. Like, start a 3-way chat and I can help with that.
Okay.
And I'll be honest, like my family, my mom, my in-laws, my dad, my brother, his wife, none of them supported me when I started. It took them over a year to even try the product. So if your immediate friends and family are not supportive, that's okay. That you just need to keep pushing on, and they will turn around and they will join you as a customer or distributor at some point. They just need to be exposed to it. And I would try and get your friends to a party, do samples. Maybe they just need to be exposed to it.
Mm-hmm. And the Odom one, like I literally, this Thursday is our Odom party, and Pam Souter's going to be there, which I'm really excited. So a girl that a girl that I've been talking to that's been on the fence, I'm inviting her to come with me.
Is she gonna be in Fort Lauderdale?
No, it's in West Palm Beach, which is like almost an hour away, but still.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So it's like, so connect with those. It looks like she's gonna come. I asked her, and she's like, yeah, it sounds like fun. So
cool. I love that. She just messaged you just now.
Just now.
That's real. That's real life right there.
So I'm sorry. What?
I said that's real life right there. I love it.
Right there. That's how easy it is. I said, hey, would you be willing to come to a party with me and hear what it's all about? It's free.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
That's cool.
Yeah, it sounds like fun.
I love it.
And even if it's like a money situation, I'm struggling over here, but I'm in my head, I'm like, it's worth it, and I just keep going.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
you just gotta keep being positive.
Add? No. All right, guys. 2 hours later. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, we got to get on the corporate call now.
Yeah, the corporate call's in 6 minutes. So, all right. So I'm going to be following up with everybody midweek and you guys hold me accountable for my stuff too. My biggest obstacle is going to be finishing that loyal customer list. So y'all get on me about that.
I'm doing small goals. I've set my